Melrose, Massachusetts is the home of the 8-store chain Hunt's Photo and Video. 30,000 square foot main building here in Melrose with locations in Maine, Rhode Island, New Hampshire, and of course Massachusetts. Almost 100 employees. And been a pro member, Scott Farber, about 7 years?
We joined in 2006 after a long, drawn-out decision of whether it would be a good decision for us to join or not. And I think like a lot of people who go through that decision process, is this something we really want to do? Is there really an upside to it? Do we really want to bring in ProMaster goods? And for us, I think we're the poster child of, yes, it was the right decision. It was a very successful thing for us to do. And it's changed our business in a good way. It's changed how we think about products, trying new things, bringing new things in. With ProMaster products, once we broke down the initial objection to them and began willing to try them out, when new ProMaster products were released on a year-to-year basis, we became more at ease to try them out. If it had been from another manufacturer, maybe like a Hoya or a Kenco, we might have been a little more reluctant to try it. But because of the ease of us getting ProMaster products, our knowledge of them, we tend to try out more new things, and our sales guys get behind them very quickly. They don't have to learn and educate themselves on what is this, why did we get it, where is it from, and they tend to sell at a faster pace. If you had asked me the year I joined Pro how my light stand business was, I would have told you that light stand business is dead. And I would have told you that the umbrella business is dead. I thought it was because there was no one looking for the products. Well, as it turned out, when I brought in the ProMaster product and expanded the lines I had in that and had them at that aggressively priced point and high quality that the ProMaster products were, all of a sudden, almost overnight, we start selling light stands and umbrellas like crazy. And I realized after trying out that product that we didn't have a product that fit that price point and that we weren't carrying a product in that type of breadth with 4 or 5 or 6 or 10 different options like we were with ProMaster.
Mike Mitchell, you're the director of all the retail sales here at Hunt's, right?
That's correct.
How do you excite your salespeople about ProMaster?
First thing is to show them the quality of the product. The breadth of the product is extremely helpful too. It's a solution to most problems, and it's something that can be sold with confidence.
What are some of the objections you faced when you started with ProMaster?
I thought everything that had ProMaster was junk because I'd spent the last 10 years of my life, every time someone asked for a ProMaster product, which we couldn't get, to say, it's a piece of junk. That's what's in every non-Pro member's head, plain and simple. Remember when we were toying with the concept of joining the group and bringing the product in or not, it's a family business, and my father was alive and I have a brother in the business, and my brother said under no circumstances was he going to change what filters he sells to his customers. Under no circumstances was he ever going to stoop so low as to sell a ProMaster filter. And that if we made him sell ProMaster filters, that he was going to resign from the company and quit. It was a very bold statement for him to make, and we in some ways ignored him and did it anyways. And I can honestly tell you it was only a matter of weeks when he got the product in, saw the quality of it, saw how customers reacted to it, how much they enjoyed it, and saw that when he went to go sell the product, that there was no internet site in the world that was going to undercut him on price. No way, no how. That alone made him a believer within a matter of minutes. He took it to a trade show that he was at. He had the product out there. He saw that no person questioned the price, no person questioned the quality. People liked it, people began to ask for it, and the rest is history. We still carry every brand of filter out there. We still carry Tiffin, Hoya, B+W, Heliopan, all the major brands. We still allow our salespeople to sell those brands if they choose to. If a customer wants to buy that brand, we still have it. On its own, without any influence from the management of this company, those other brands have dwindled down to minuscule numbers. Because of all the varieties of ProMaster filters, whether it be from the inexpensive filters, the multi-coated filters, the HD digital filters, or the HGX filters, they feel that there is a product that fits every level of customer at every single price point. And brands like B+W, which used to be the Cadillac brand of filters for us, have disappeared. The sales have gone to almost nothing. HGX has replaced a lot of that high-end product.
It's been interesting to watch consumers come in that are the pickiest consumers, the choosiest, the technicalist, that are now asking for the ProMaster filters over the B&W filters because they've seen it, they've used it, and they know that it's a good product at a great price.
Mike, what advice would you give to a store owner who's bringing ProMaster in, how to get the sales staff excited?
Make sure that you're compensating them for moving that product in any way, shape, or form. I would put it in their hands. If you can put a filter or a pair of binoculars in one of your salespeople's hands, they will be a believer in a matter of moments, and then they'll begin sharing that with their customers.
So do you have programs where your employees can own ProMaster products?
If I have an employee that is not quite sure, not sold on the idea, they get a pair of binoculars taken home for a week or two. If it's a filter, I put a filter in their hands because all they got to do is sell one of the filters and they've paid for the filter I put in their hands. And so one filter is a lifetime of earning.
You have to understand that if your employees think that the product is junk based on past consumptions or what they've heard from a sales rep or someone else in the industry, it doesn't matter what you do from a spiff point of view or a pushing it on them point of view, it isn't going to work. My advice would be sit down with your employees, allow them to help choose the products, put the catalog in front of them and say to them, is there anything in here that you think we should try out? If they feel that they're involved with the process of choosing which products you're bringing in and which products you're not bringing in, once you can get the ball rolling, it'll be easier as you add new products. For us, it was the filters. The filters broke down the barrier of everyone. Once people saw the quality of the filters, they didn't question any other product we brought in.
And Scott, one of the stories of Hunts and Pro is you've actually designed some product.
In some fashion, we've designed product, but one nice thing about Pro is we're part of the organization. And when I see something about our product that I don't like, my employees see something about a product that they don't like, or see something that's missing from the catalog, it's very common that they'll come to me and say, hey, Scott, it'd be great if ProMaster would make this. And we communicate that back to ProMaster. And we've seen a couple different situations where that has happened, and they've actually made a product that has been something that we specifically asked for. And it's great to know that a company is willing to listen to their members and their stores and come up with products that is needed out there.
If I were to ask what role ProMaster plays in our business growth, it's the easiest way for me to work with a store manager to grow profit, to grow margin, is to take that ProMaster catalog and sit down with them and say, okay, where can we grow business?
You're a believer in taking people to the Pro Convention.
Absolutely. One of the best things you can do for your business. We do it because they get to see firsthand what the organization is. They get to see that the photo industry is alive and well, that there are many, many people out there doing the same thing, and the interaction with those people can help them grow their business and help them do things better. And the managers come back and they have a new lease on their business. They know things that they weren't doing before that other people from across the country have shared with them, and it will allow them to grow their business.
Hi, I'm Scott Farber,
And I'm Mike Mitchell.
and we're very happy for you to watch our video on ProMaster products and how we sell them. And if you have any questions going forward, we really hope that you would reach out, contact us through phone or through email so we can help you out with any questions you might have. Thanks again.